So over a year ago, I made a video called How to Closet Cheat in CS2. It's a good video for beginners, but now let's assume you have at least some experience and actually know how to play the game. Most guides on how to closet or legit cheat usually just focus on your gameplay, which, funnily enough, is one of the least important aspects when it comes to not being called out. First, let's start with your Steam account and hiding a bunch of stuff. To roleplay as a legit player, you need to make your CS stats private. This is a double-edged sword, because a lot of people assume you're cheating if your stats are hidden. So there's definitely going to be some crybabies whining about your profile being private. Still, it's better to have them private, especially if you have a high KD in most matches and you win most of your games. It also helps avoid being exposed by some YouTuber who might download your demo and make some epic slop video. Next, you'll need to hide your Leadify stats. Not many people know this, but you can actually get your Leadify page taken down. You just have to email them, and they'll remove it. Sometimes they might be difficult about it, and they'll keep pestering you about why exactly you need your page removed. But just keep emailing and make up some reason. You can say someone is bullying or harassing you, or whatever. So now both your Leadify and CS stats are hidden. Is that it? Well, yes, unless you're on a bot account. Since these days, most cheaters are on bot accounts, here's what you'll need to do. First, you should opt out of Steam ID, so it's not blatantly obvious that you bought the account. Steam Rep is still up for some reason, even though it was supposed to shut down at the end of 2024. I guess they're on Valve time. So sadly, you can't opt out of Steam Rep anymore. But it's not a big deal since there's usually nothing relevant on there. There's also Steam History, which doesn't let you opt out, but typically it shouldn't matter. You may ask, why does any of this matter? It matters because if someone realizes you're on a bot account, that pretty much confirms you're cheating. So you want to remove any evidence that the account was purchased. This includes deleting old screenshots, reviews, or comments that aren't in English or your native language. Some people even take the original owner's alias so the account looks like it's always had the same owner. You can do that, but the names are usually awful or Russian, so it's not really an option. Okay, so you've done all of that, and your account looks legit. Now you're going to need a Faceit account. These days, everyone immediately checks if you have a Faceit account, and if you don't, they automatically assume you're cheating. It never once crosses their mind that maybe you just don't want to pay money to play CS, or maybe you're fine with playing just on matchmaking or Premiere. Apparently, those people don't exist. So if you're serious about this, you'll need to buy a Faceit account that's level 10, or if you can get to level 10 yourself, that works too. With the new Faceit system, you can cheat in Premiere, hit over 25k elo, then make a Faceit account and start at level 7. From there, you can play with some DMA cheaters with Radar and easily get to level 10, or you can cheat yourself obviously. Now you've got a level 10 Faceit account with decent elo. This alone convinces most people that you're not cheating. Keep in mind that if you buy an account, if someone does some digging, it's pretty obvious that the account was purchased. Try to buy one from your region with consistent data to make it more believable. Now you need to work on your Steam profile. Your Steam account needs to look a certain way. It can't give off the cheater vibe. While true that there's a lot of legit players that act edgy or cringe, those are the minority. The cheater red flags are pretty well known at this point, even if misguided. You can't have comments on your profile that say you're cheating. Delete them even if you think they're funny. Don't be in any cheating groups, even if the group is ironic. Avoid using anime avatars, since they still have a stigma of being associated with cheaters. The easiest solution is just to have your profile private, but that can also make people assume you're cheating since private profile equals cheats. In the How to Closet Cheat video, I mentioned that you shouldn't spurg when someone accuses you of cheating. That's still true. I want to add that you should also avoid using or knowing any cheater or HVH lingo. You should pretend to not know what any of them mean. If someone types UID or mentions a cheat, act like you have no idea what they're talking about. You are just a normie who plays video games on your free time, and you've never cheated to know what any of those terms mean. You don't know any cheats, you don't know what backtrack is. As far as you're concerned, they're speaking another language. This next part is a huge mistake a lot of cheaters do. Even when they buy accounts, they still feel the need to buy a bunch of pins, passes, or old operations. Don't do this. Not only does it ruin your account, it makes it very obvious that you're cheating. Medals aren't really that important anymore. It's not like 5 to 6 years ago when most people just looked at someone's medals and determined if they were cheating or not. These days, most people are aware of the bot account epidemic. You regularly see cheaters with purple 2015 medals or diamond hydra coins, so you don't really fool people anymore by having a bunch of rare old service medals or gold operations. To a lesser extent, the same could be said about having skins. While some people will still give you the benefit of the doubt if you have expensive skins, it's not really a deal breaker anymore for most people. It helps, but most people are aware that there's almost no risk to cheating in CS2, and there's never any ban waves. No one ever gets banned, no cheat ever gets detected, so why would someone be afraid of buying skins while cheating? So what about actual playstyle? Well, you probably already know the basics. Don't get 4 kills every round. Use your utility. Let yourself die sometimes. Work on your movement, your crosshair placement, blah blah blah, you get it. All of this is just for show in the end. It's not like you're going to get banned anyway, even if you cheat blatantly with every red flag possible on your profile. You could literally name yourself, "I am cheating right now," and have the most cheater avatar possible and get called out in every match, and nothing would happen. The only real risk is getting manually banned, and that's pretty rare. You have to be basically raging every game at high elo in Premiere, and even then, you have to be extremely unlucky to actually get banned. So if you do everything I suggested, you should be called out less. But legit cheating in 2025 is so laissez-faire. Now, maybe a how to semi-rage video next.